of the Substack chat?
Sure.
As soon as it hits.
It's taking its sweet time.
Yeah, there should be good now.
There we go.
There we go. Shockingly, oh no, we're filling up with people. Yay. Okay, cool. Sarah, will you kindly do me the favor of dropping the links into the YouTube chat?
Which links are you wanting? The join links?
Yeah, the join links into the YouTube chat, please.
Oh, it's on the thing.
There's Lisa. Go ahead, Lisa. Hey, Lisa.
Hey.
Did
you see what I just shared into Signal?
No, I did not look. Oh shit.
AP just did a story. A woman just delivered an 8-pound baby, ectopic pregnancy.
Oh my god.
What?
Yep. You know what? All of the womb sniffers are gonna say now, right? See, you don't have to take care of ectopic pregnancies. You can have babies this way. Fucking
no, not
less
Sarah,
than
not
one in
that
a million.
One. You said
no,
that's
not
what you
that
said.
One. Yeah, not that one. Delete that one. I'm talking about the publication links. You should be able to remember. There you go. There you go. Message redacted.
There.
So Signal?
Yeah. No. Yeah, the
oh my god.
Thistle and Moss, and Thistle and Fern and wasittoya.org. Those links in the
All right. I asked if you wanted me to drop the join links and.
No, I miscommunicated. It's my fucking fault. I'm not gonna.
Lombi, what are you
I'm
doing?
not gonna bitch about it. But...
That's not a box.
I don't have those links
buddy.
handy. I will have to dig for those.
Buddy.
Are you fucking kidding me right now? Are you even serious right now?
Which
I am
one of
serious
us?
right now.
Oh, her. Okay.
Oh, okay. Well, yeah.
I'm drinking with my Christmas cup.
It's a llama.
Yes, it says fa la 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 llama.
Fa la 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 llama. That's really fucking gay. Okay, I'm just gonna say this.
I originally bought it for my gay grandson, but he never came and got it, so I ended up regifting it to myself about 2 years when it was obvious I wasn't going to see him again.
Oh.
But it's okay because I really liked it. But he.
Okay.
But yeah, she'd had an ovarian cyst her whole life. Her other ovary was already removed. She's in her 40s. The baby has an 18-year-old brother or sister.
I mean, I'm still reeling from the fact. Can you drop that into the chat, by the way, Sarah, please, the Substack chat? That link.
I'm working on it.
I'm still shocked by the fact that an 8-pound ectopic pregnancy is even possible.
It was implanted in her pelvis somewhere, as far as where it got its blood supply from. They said that it was a good thing it wasn't in her liver. They had to replace all of her blood during the C-section because she literally bled out.
Yeah.
But she managed to survive.
Like how the fuck?
But yeah, they were sharing it as a Christmas miracle story, even though the baby's actually several months old. But yeah, they were sharing it as a Christmas miracle. Like, oh great, all the womb sniffers are going to be like, look, we don't have to worry. We can have all those ectopic pregnancies.
Is miraculous. That is, I mean, I'm going to be honest, that is miraculous. So.
She's lucky she didn't die long before she found it.
All right, so let me bring up my short list. So Stephen Miller, Nazi goblin Stephen Miller, by the way, has demanded that CBS fire all the 60 Minutes producers for the leaked CCOT video and the publishing of the CCOT video in Canada. He urged CBS for launching a revolt against editor-in-chief Barry Weiss, who recently pulled a segment focused on Venezuelan men deported to El Salvadorian CCOT.
Mm-hmm.
So what 60 Minutes did was Barry Weiss pulled it in the U.S. and then producers for the show published it in Canada.
Fine.
I mean,
legally,
Meow, I'm going to tell you, CCOT is actually in El Salvador. It's not in Venezuela. Yeah,
no, if it was in Venezuela, we wouldn't have sent them there since we're apparently trying to go to war with them.
Yeah, CCOT is the Centro de Confinamiento del Terrorismo, which is in Salvador. It's a prison in El Salvador. And the interview is really fucked up. Is really fucked up. It's actually the prison itself is, if you look on maps, is actually just outside of Tecoluca in El Salvador, which by the way is south of Honduras and east of Guatemala. So anyway, so yeah, I mean, holy crap. Oh, Miranda. Hey, Miranda, if you want to come in, you're welcome to come in. Please come in, Miranda.
I'll leave if you need room.
No, I got room for 4.
Okay.
You're not getting out.
I'm gonna try.
You're here. So.
I'll keep volunteering.
Yeah.
Trying to run away?
Exactly.
No, don't do that.
I've only got my 5th moose head crocheted. I still.
Really?
Yeah.
You could crochet while you talk.
Yeah.
No, I can't because it takes so much counting.
Oh.
I mean, I kind of could actually, with where I'm at right now. I guess I could. I guess I'll be right back.
Okay.
I'm not far away, honest.
So anyway, so Stephen Miller has they know that these are monsters who got exactly what they deserve because under President Trump, we are not going to let people get. I got it.
I got it.
Yeah, can you send it? Can you send it to her, please? You can send it to her directly, right? Okay, there you go. So every one of those producers at 60 Minutes has engaged in revolt. They need to be fired.
Revolt?
Yes, revolt.
Revolution.
As if.
Holy shit.
As if. Merry Christmas Eve, Miranda.
Hi, y'all. Thank
you. You're up in Breck, right?
Yeah, we just got in a few minutes ago.
Oh, nice.
So...
I had a boss with a condo in Breckenridge.
Oh, what?
A condo.
Oh, I thought you said condom for a minute. I was going to be okay.
Oh shoot! I didn't grab the eyes. Darn it!
Right.
So switching cameras is kind of a pain on mobile mode here.
You just have a button that like flips the camera around, right? Oh, we're getting a look outside.
Yeah. Here we go.
Oh my God! Look at that sky.
Yeah. Pretty.
Oh my God! What's the temperature up there, Miranda?
Right now it's 40 degrees.
40 degrees.
So
You know
it's
what
really
the temperature
pleasant.
here in it's 72 fucking degrees in Atlanta.
It's gonna get down to 51 overnight. That's the kind of temperature that
Global warming is a complete lie.
Elaine likes to sleep in 50-degree weather.
Global warming is a lie, just so everyone's aware. I mean,
You don't want to hear how cold it is here.
how cold?
Why is it cold there?
Mm-hmm.
Oh, nice.
Not as cold as it could be.
Say hi.
As it could be. Hey!
Hello! It's currently
The kids
34.
are up there with you, right?
Music Center, you guys?
Your kids are up there with you, right?
Yeah, they're around here somewhere.
I like that.
Well, I spent a week at Miranda's house. Miranda's kids live in this cosmos that does not occupy the major body of the house.
Wow.
A residence. Domicile.
It sounds like Kate.
I spent
The
a week
entire-
at Miranda's house, home, and literally I saw Miranda's kids for like 10% of the time that I was there.
Yeah, they're teenagers. They have to go do their own thing.
Right.
That's a teenager thing.
So I haven't even gotten to the best part. The shit on the short list today is really fucking funny before we get into social discussion hour. So that's the first thing. So the first thing is that fucking Miller is calling for 60 Minutes producers to be fired, that's already pretty fucked up. Now, you remember Michael Flynn, Trader Michael Flynn, right?
Mm-hmm.
He's pressing Trump, Bondi, and Wiles on the Epstein response, calling it a disaster, and they need to immediately fix it.
Fix it how? What's wrong with it?
So he posted on X, okay, I'll buy that Epstein is dead for now. So Flynn actually believes the conspiracy that Epstein's not dead. But if a former president or presidents of any country or other elites are part of a child grape and SA scandal, I'm not someone you want as your enemy. This isn't about
Does he
Epstein.
realize that Trump is all be up to his armpits in this?
Yeah, well, I think Flynn is calling Trump out finally.
Well, that's interesting.
It isn't about Epstein and Democrats. It's about child SA by morally depraved psychopaths who think they rule the world. They don't. We do. Real Donald Trump, deal with the issue front and center right now. AG Pam Bondi, this is a disaster. Susie Wiles, get a grip on this issue. It's not going to go away. So
He's still kind of tiptoeing around calling Trump out, though.
This is Flynn. Flynn was sucking Trump's dick for a long time. But here's the thing. That causes us to see a larger systemic issue. And the larger systemic issue is that if Flynn is saying that, MAGA is saying that, and MAGA will flee that ship.
I wonder who they're going to get behind when they get out from behind Trump.
I have no idea, and I'm going to be honest with you, it scares the shit out of me because polling right now, Gallup polling has Newsom and Vance for the 2028 presidential election.
I don't like either of them.
I don't either. I really don't.
Newsom threw trans under the bus ages ago.
Yeah. So here's this. Like I said, the holidays this is the gift that keeps on giving, right? So Trump calls kids on Christmas Eve and literally tells them, numerous people have come forward and said this, you don't want clean, beautiful coal, right?
What the hell?
Beautiful coal.
Hi,
The
Lizzie.
man's an idiot. Of course, I already knew that, but geez Louise.
One North Carolina, one child from North Carolina asked the president whether Santa would be mad if they don't leave out any cookies. And Trump's response was, I think he won't get mad, but I think he'll be very disappointed. You know, Santa, he tends to be a little bit on the cherubic side, President Trump replied. Do you know what cherubic means? It means a little bit on the fat side. I think Santa would like some cookies.
I think so too.
He asked the child in Kansas what they wanted Santa to bring, and the child said, not coal. And Trump replied, not coal? You mean you don't want coal? You mean clean, beautiful coal?
What the hell? This is Christmas.
I'm sorry, but coal is clean and beautiful, and you should want it. To a fucking 8-year-old.
An 8-year-old only hears coal and thinks that they've been bad.
Yep.
I just don't fucking get it.
Yeah, he can't do anything but speak in slogans.
He's a walking billboard.
He is.
Well, he's
something.
never been anything but marketing, to be honest.
Yeah, I don't know what the fuck he is. He's something. So
bad marketing.
So Trump did that today. He did tell another kid that he is a very high IQ person.
And the kid or him?
Yes, that he knows exactly what he's talking about. So now Jack Smith has petitioned the House Judiciary Committee to publicly release his entire 1-day deposition with the Judiciary Committee. And so his attorney came out with a statement and said, Mr. Smith respectfully requests the prompt public release of all full videotape of his deposition. Doing so will ensure that the American people can hear the facts directly from Mr. Smith rather than secondhand accounts that have had time to remove information.
Good idea.
We also reiterate our request for an open and public hearing. During the investigation of President Trump, Mr. Smith steadfastly followed Justice Department policies, observed all legal requirements, and took actions based on the facts and the law. He stands by his decisions. So, because, Jim Jordan's just going to try to bury this shit. Like, hugely or whatever. And then, I'm going to post about this today. I think that Trump is going to try to seal Team 6, Maduro. The Defense Department on money deployed aircraft designed to transport special ops forces to the Caribbean.
Really?
Yeah. So we're going to assassinate Maduro. I think that's coming. We're going to assassinate Maduro. I don't know. The whole thing about that situation is really befuddling to me because, 23 years ago, the girl that's the opposition leader now, W. Bush backed her, and then it turned into that's Machado. We backed Machado back in the early 2000s, and now a Machado is trying to usurp Maduro, and it's fucked up. So I don't know.
Oh dear.
And then the other.
You almost had a catastrophe.
Another one.
Catastrophe?
He's done that before. He knocked it the whole way behind my desk once.
So then the other thing is that Trump, in an interview, said that CBS should put Stephen Colbert to sleep.
Oh.
So Trump has a larger issue with CBS, and for whatever reason, asshole Dave Ellison is not running CBS quite the way that Trump thought he was going to. I don't know if Larry even approves of how asshole his son, asshole Dave, is running, Paramount Plus or whatever. And then quick hit down the list. A judge rejected the Trump administration's challenge to New York's green light law. Crockett came out and said, I see the government shutting down in January because it's probably going to, because that shutdown is going to happen because Democrats aren't going to back reopening the government if they don't fix the healthcare problem. And then at the UN, Venezuela says the U.S. has committed global extortion and has accused the U.S. of war crimes.
Yep.
And then the American Academy of Pediatrics is suing RFK.
Good.
Over the vaccine bullshit. So that's the world as we know it. And I'm not going to talk about any more political bullshit. Any more bullshit. I'm only going to talk about positive shit now.
Good.
Yeah.
It's Christmas Eve.
Yeah, it's Christmas Eve. We should just talk about positive shit. So.
Walmart screwed up my delivery order, though.
Uh-oh.
Yeah. They missed my pizzas.
So, Miranda, what is your plan for Christmas dinner?
Ooh.
Oh, what is our
Salmon.
So we're doing salmon. I don't remember.
It's got like a pomegranate glaze.
Yeah, pomegranate glazed salmon.
Pomegranate glazed salmon. That sounds really Gucci. So I teed this up for a reason. So when my dad comes into town, my dad lives in the Bay Area, the East Bay, not far away from Berkeley. So whenever my dad comes to Atlanta, because Atlanta was where he grew up, Christmas dinner rolls around, and you know where we go? We go to Waffle Squarf.
Really?
Yes. Do you know why? Here's why. The Bay Area doesn't have Waffle House.
Oh.
And my dad has fond memories of Waffle House. And so on Christmas Day, the only two places you can go
are Denny's. Can you still go to Denny's?
I don't know. There's no Denny's in Atlanta anymore.
Oh.
There used to be. There isn't.
Yeah, it's all Waffle House.
Yeah. Waffle House.
I think alone.
And fa ra 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 ra. Which, by the way, I'm sorry to everybody. It is racist to say that, right?
Right.
Okay, I just wanted to be sure. I mean, I'm not gaffing for a reason. So in all likelihood, tomorrow a Waffle House meal may happen. Because it's Christmas Day and nothing is open. So you weren't in here last night. I have a question, Miranda. Who the fuck is Jonathan Bailey? Do you know who that is?
Bailey?
Jonathan Bailey.
Yeah, the dude from
Bailey,
Wicked.
male actor, starred Bridgerton in Wicked.
Oh, Carolyn knows.
He's a really hot gay guy. He's in Bridgerton and Wicked.
Right. He's the highest paid actor of 2025.
Wow.
Oh, good for him.
But I saw the name and I was like, who the fuck is that? And I've watched Bridgerton. Is that Bridgerton season 1 or 2?
He's in all of them.
Is he the older brother?
Yes, he's the older brother.
Oh, God. Oh, okay. Well, that makes sense. So that's my actor news. That's my actor news for today. Is him and Bowen Yang, who's on SNL. Apparently, people have constantly given complaints about Bowen Yang being too gay for SNL. Well, over the weekend, Cher hosted SNL. or maybe it was the weekend before, and she's come out and said, no, not only is he not too gay, he's not gay enough for SNL. And I think
I love Cher. Her and Dolly Parton both.
How can we not? We have to claim her, right?
Yes.
I mean, she's Chaz's mom, so that means we have to claim her. As all trans people have to claim her. Oh, and then the Florida thing. Florida tried to shut down a Christmas drag show. Get this. The show then sold out the entire venue, forcing the venue to actually have the show.
Cool.
Yeah, DeSantis tried to ban the show from happening. The state attorney general called it a mockery of Christianity.
Mm-hmm.
And it's at Pensacola. Like the two gayest cities in Florida are Pensacola and Miami. It doesn't get any more gay than those two cities in Florida. And so it's the Drag Queen Christmas, which features former competitors from RuPaul's Drag Race, because in Pensacola, they do preliminaries for RuPaul's Drag Race in Pensacola. I know. I went down to Pensacola with a RuPaul's Drag Race competitor who actually made it onto the show for 5 episodes before getting booted
off.
But I'm just going to tell you, drag queens do a shit ton of drugs.
The one I knew didn't. He couldn't have because he worked for the phone company and they drug tested.
I mean,
he was this Hispanic guy. He was maybe 5 feet tall. And almost all of his drag competitions, he looked like he was ready for a quinceañera. I'm serious. He's like all these poofy dresses and his hair all pretty and little ringlets coming down. And I'm like, dude.
There are some drag queens that look prettier in dresses than I do. And that's saying something.
Oh, he looked beautiful. I'm not saying he wasn't pretty. I'm just saying, my goodness, he looked like he was like all of 15, 16 years old most of the time.
Yeah. Yeah, that's normal. No, so we spent a week down in Pensacola for RuPaul's, and you've never seen that much ecstasy, MDMA, marijuana, and cocaine in your life. I promise you. You just have not.
Definitely not.
Yeah.
I mean, it wouldn't take much to.
Yeah, me either. I've never seen cocaine. Well, no, I
can tell you how much Molly it takes. It takes 1 pill, and I'm never doing it again.
No, I mean to make more than I've ever seen. I've never seen any of that. So,
What? You've never seen a gram of blow?
No.
I had
Although you wouldn't think that if you looked at my basement, but that's all CBD.
Miranda's partner is a HR person. I'm sure I'm violating numerous HR policies if my company were aware I'm talking about drugs.
You can talk about it, just probably can't do it at work.
Oh, I have a great story about that.
Talk about it at work or do it at work?
Oh, you're going to love this. So, like a year ago, this time last year, actually, almost exactly, the company I was working for at the time, which is a camera company, who, by the way, and I've said this before, fired me for being trans and then forced me to sign an NDA so I couldn't sue them, which is really fucked up. But anyway, so they did like in-town dinners with teams. And so the security team did a dinner and I wanted to go because I was trying to get onto the security team. And we're standing outside the restaurant and my friend Jordan, who was on a team, is like, oh, hey, Wendy, you want to have some fun? And I'm like, sure. He's like, here, take this. And so I was like, sure, fuck it, I don't care. How bad can it be? It was a hit of MDMA, Molly. And so I went into the restaurant and then splashed a full bottle of Bordeaux on top of it.
I remember this story.
And so, yeah, but the fun did not happen until I got home.
I don't think a
When I
full
got
bottle
home-
counts as a splash.
Well, when I got home, the hallucinatory experience started to take a hold. And so I got home, and my dearest spousal person was at the door, and she looked at me and she was like, "Oh, Wendy, you're fucked up." And so then I went for the stairs, and I couldn't get up the stairs, so she had to help me up the stairs. And then I got into the bedroom and I got undressed, and then I hobbled into the bathroom, and then I shut the door, and then 3 minutes later or whatever, Carrie hears me wailing from the bathroom, "Can you come and get me, please?" And she's like, "Are you okay?" And I'm like, "No, the bathroom is full of colors."
One of
And I
my
don't like
neighbors.
it. What color? All of them. So, yeah, I was still drunk as fuck, and I was clearly hallucinatorily affected. Jinx, if you want to come in, you can, by the way. We have room for one more. Sarah, will you drop the link into the appropriate chat?
Sure.
And at the individual in question. I would be appreciative. So yeah, that's my drug experience.
So
That's not my only drug experience. That's my only recent memorable drug experience.
I had a neighbor who was small enough to walk under her table when this happened. Her dad was playing poker with all his friends, and to not spill their beer, they were putting it down on the floor. And she was under the table they were playing poker on and drinking the drinks they put down on the floor.
Oh.
And finally, Mom notices that the little baby is still up and says, "Honey, let's go to bed." And she said she got up and started to walk into the stairs. And then she told her mommy she couldn't go to bed. And she goes, "Why can't you go to bed, sweetie?" She goes, "Because the stairs are moving."
I hate
She's
when
like
the stairs
probably
do
3
that.
or 4 years old, you know?
That feels.
How dare the stairs move?
I know, especially for someone so young.
My second year at Tech, I went to the commissary one day after doing 2 hits of acid with my friends, and they were serving spaghetti. And I remember looking at the plate going, "My noodles are moving.
Oh,
I'm
they didn't
not
kill it
sure
first?
why. Maybe they're alive."
They didn't kill your spaghetti before they served it?
Yeah. They're supposed to kill the spaghetti before I eat it, right?
They boiled it for 8 minutes.
Look, I was in college. I did stupid shit in college. Who didn't do stupid shit in college? Brandon, did you do stupid shit in college?
I didn't do anything stupid ever.
Your kids are around somewhere where they can hear you, aren't they?
Oh, they are, but doesn't matter. I did all of the drugs that Wendy mentioned earlier.
Why you're talking about drugs? You're talking really loud.
Gee, I was innocent compared to y'all.
Yeah.
Oh no, she's in the room with somebody that she went to college with who can confirm that.
That's even better.
Oh.
Mom likes eggnog.
Do y'all want any eggnog?
Oh,
God,
lovely.
you made eggnog? Oh.
Eggnog.
Yeah.
Pastor
Moon will pour you some. You have to come get it though.
I miss eggnog, but I can't have it.
Here's the thing about that. I mean, I've perfected telepod technology, but I'm scared to use it because I don't want to turn into a disgusting fly. Just gonna say that.
That's fair.
If people in the Substack chat will indicate yes or no, I will tell hilariously bad college stories. Here you go. I'll feed one out to you. So
Mine never did the right thing.
no, you'll find this funny. So, well,
Hey, I'm gonna go so we can like start figuring out
yeah,
dinner
go,
and stuff.
Miranda, go
So.
do stuff. Go do stuff, dear. Thank you for dropping.
Bye, Miranda.
Yeah, love y'all. Bye.
Bye.
Merry Christmas.
Merry Christmas.
Okay. So, yo, Jinx, fill in the space or whatever. Come on. So college. I was a very wild person in college. If you've read the biography that you're not supposed to read, by the way, Sarah, that does not mean that you need to drop that link. If you do that, I'm going to be very angry.
Gonna be angry.
Yeah, I'm gonna be.
Oh, okay.
Yeah,
I
I'm
guess
gonna be
so.
angry. I'm gonna be angry if you do that.
Guess I risk that.
So,
Okay, maybe this time.
fuck. Okay. Anyway, so my second year at Tech, we had a room assistant who was uncool. So RA, he was like the hall guy.
Yeah.
And so he didn't let cool shit happen. We couldn't have parties, girls couldn't come up to the rooms, all that kind of shit. And so my friend Melissa and myself and my friend Chris and my friend Karen all took him out one night, got him really, really drunk and high as fuck. And so basically, we were out, he was drunk, he was high. And so that's when Melissa said, we got to do something. And I'm like, all right, well, I mean, what do you want to do? And she's like, well, we should get him into trouble. And I was like, okay, that sounds like a great idea. So I feel bad that I'm confessing this sin, but I'm confessing this sin. Melissa and I and Karen, who was my girlfriend at the time, got him back to his room. Oh, and by the way, I think Bubba was with us, but Raimi wasn't. But anyway, we got him back to his room, and he was so drunk and he was so high, he was gone. I mean, gone. Passed out cold. You could drop a nuke on his head, he wasn't going to wake up. So Melissa ran up to her room and came back with a bag of clothes. And so we dressed him up in a skirt and a halter top, did all of his makeup, and then handcuffed him to the bed. and then Melissa wrote the word slut on his chest where you could see it above, below the halter top. And then we walked out, and Karen, who was as fucked up as the rest of us were, threw the fire alarm.
Oh no!
Oh, no.
And so I remember sitting there saying, I'm going to go to jail tonight.
Mm-hmm.
I'm getting arrested tonight. I'm going to jail. There's no way that I could get out of this. Well, this was back before, they had cameras and shit all over the place. So
Right.
the fire alarm went off. So we all ran to our rooms really quickly, got into our underclothes because it was 2 a.m. in the morning, and then ran out of the dorm room because they were evacuating the dorm building because the fire alarm had been tripped. And so Karen and Melissa and myself and my friend Chris, we were all standing out there trying not to look guilty as sin. And the fire chief walks up and asks like a bunch of us, is everybody out? Like, there was like a fire person who was in charge and they were taking names down, and they asked them, is everybody accounted for? And like 5 people in the crowd were like, no, John, the RA, he must still be in there because he's not out here. And I was like, oh, fuck. Okay, here we go. And so, sure enough, like 3 firemen went in there into his room. The door was locked because we locked the door and shut it or whatever. So they had to bust the door down, which they did. Found him in the condition he was in. And then, hey, James. Found him in the condition he was in, unhandcuffed him from the bed, and then walked him out of the dorm room like that.
Poor guy.
Oh,
In front of a good, I don't know, 300 or 400 people.
the entire dorm.
Yeah.
Yep.
So here was the bad part.
Oh, that wasn't the bad part?
Oh no. No, it gets much worse. So all the while we are trying to look innocent. And a couple of days later, John was gone. And what had happened was they ripped his RA room assistant rights away, and they expelled him.
Yep.
And so he was like me. He was a computer science major, computer engineering major at Georgia Tech. And so that's where my graduate degree is from. And so so that was the last I heard of it. That was, by the way, Jinx, I'm going to sympathize with your Coke Zero with my caffeine-free Diet Coke.
That works for me.
Okay. So
That
was the last I heard of John for about 12 years, 13 years. Well, I was at IBM in global security operations because I worked at ISS, the Black Ice Defender company at the time. And IBM bought us. So this is going to be another story, and it's funny. IBM like totally fucked up our culture. ISS was a cool company to work for. We had whiteboards all over the place, and shit was cool. When IBM bought us, took all the whiteboards away, and then if you like wanted a whiteboard, you had to schedule rooms, and I was like, "Fuck that! It's just fucked up." But anyway, so when I was at ISS, I was in Tier 4 root cause. So on my lunch breaks, I'd go down into the Tier 1 groups to teach the Tier 1 guys how to do the cool root cause shit. Because if I taught Tier 1 how to like notice the shit that we saw, I'd get better write-ups, and then I'd have to do much less threat hunting and bug hunting. So when IBM bought us, they moved that team into a Tier 1 org within IBM. And so I kept doing that. Now, I will tell you, my manager wrote me up 8 times for going down into the Tier 1 groups to teach them shit because that was a violation of fucked up IBM policy. Fuck those guys, by the way. But anyway, so I went down into Tier 1. Like this was like a month after IBM bought us, and we were introduced to that team. And the team lead of that team was John.
Oh, no.
And I felt super fucking guilty. And so I went to lunch with him one day, and I went, "It's been 13 years. And he said, "Yes. And I harbor an immense grudge against you." And I said, "Why?" And he said, "Well, here's what happened. I was on scholarship. My mom was working 3 jobs to keep me in school against what I was getting from scholarship. And you took all of that away."
Yep.
And so I felt really, I mean, that my guilt was horrible. Well, at the time, my friend Dimitri was still working at SecureWorks because I left SecureWorks to go to, I went to SecureWorks left SecureWorks to go to work at ISS. It turned out to be IBM. And so I called my friend Dimitri up, Dmitry Alperovich. Dmitry Alperovich and I went to college together. We worked at a company called Securient together, and then we worked at SecureWorks together. That's how I know Alperovich. who, if you don't know, is the founder of the company CrowdStrike. But anyway, I called Dimitri up and I'm like, "Are you still working at SecureWorks?" And he said yes, and I was like, "Okay, cool. I have somebody that really needs to get back on track because they're off track, and they're off track because I fucked something up 13 fucking years ago. 13, 14, 15 years ago or whatever." It's like, "Oh, okay. I am for thinking I can do this. Who is person?" And I said, "Here." And he went, "Okay, I take care of." And so John mysteriously left the IBM Tier 1 group like 2 months later. And then maybe 8 years, 6 or 8 years after that, went to DEF CON that year, and John was there. And I was like, "How are you doing?" And he was like, "I'm actually doing really well." And I said, "Really?" And he said, "Yeah. We went to lunch, and then like a week after that, I got a phone call." And I was like, "Oh, okay. And how'd that work out for you?" And he was like, "Well, I actually got a job in the field that pays twice as much as I was making at IBM." And I was like, "Oh, okay. So are you like, senior engineer now or whatever?" He's like, "Yeah." And I'm like, "Great." And I walked away. I didn't say anything. And I got about 5 steps away from him. And he's like, I was like, "Oh, I thought we were done." And he was like, "Did you have something to do with that?" And I was like, No, I didn't." "Okay. Well, if you did, thank you." It wasn't me. Kept my fucking mouth shut, walked the fuck away, and so I did really fucked up shit in college that I made up for eventually.
Oh,
One
good.
way or another.
I think I need to give my title to you.
Jinx, how was your
Navigator.
holiday going?
I mean, so far so good. I got my kids; they're hanging out watching their tablets right now. They weren't overly impressed with dinner. I made poblano chicken, and they're like, "It's too spicy."
What?
No.
You made like good poblano chicken? Or like did you stuff the poblanos or?
No, it's more like think of like a cream sauce with poblano peppers cut up there. I roast them first in the oven, take the skins off and everything. And then,
That sounds really good.
saute the chicken in it.
Well, preteens or teenagers?
No, 10, 7, and 5.
Oh gosh, it gets worse.
Oh, I know. I've got a 23-year-old and a 17-year-old, so.
Yeah. 18, 17, 20, and 20.
Whew.
My youngest is 27.
Nice. So like you're done. Like, they're gone and out of the house for a while.
Yeah. I haven't had permanent living at home children for a long time.
Well, I mean that's that's better than not.
Yeah.
I mean, look, like more than half of mine are in college, and I have one that isn't in college yet, and I don't know what the fuck that's going to look like.
Yeah.
I mean, I'm of half the mind that I think my youngest, and I'm going to say this, and my spousal partner over here is going to make a comment, that one might end up in a rock band before it's all said and done.
There's nothing wrong with that.
No, there isn't.
We took them to see Cooper and Priest, and that was a religious experience for them, I think.
I bet.
Yeah, that was a religious experience for them, so it was sort of like, well, shit. I mean, this is a thing, right? Here, let's do this. There we go. Take the chat out.
Yeah, the chat's confusing all the people on my Instagram and TikTok stream.
Well, I'm going to tell you this. when you broadcast,
Mm-hmm.
if you broadcast in mobile, you'll get more people.
Oh, no kidding. Well, I
Yeah.
guess that makes sense. Yeah, because everyone's looking at it from a portrait instead of a landscape view.
Yeah, I didn't think about that, but I mean, my fucking YouTube channel, I did the most recent broadcast in mobile or whatever, and I had like 100 people, and I was like, that never happens. Holy shit.
Yeah, I don't know. I've haven't been doing really a lot of successful live streams on any of the platforms. The most I ever get is like 7.
So here's the thing about that. I think the thing that encourages that is group of people. I don't think that from a social perspective, I've said this before, from a social perspective, people don't want to see one person talking.
Sure.
Yep.
The Substack person that I talk to still on occasion, the neurodivergent rebel,
Yeah.
like she stopped doing lives because she was monologuing, and then her readership just went down.
Yeah. Yeah. Yeah.
And so I think the thing that encourages people is seeing groups of people talking about shit. I think that's
Organic conversation.
Yeah, that's
Maybe
right.
that makes a
You're
lot of
right.
sense.
Organic.
What's fucking organic? Wait, hold on. Does
How do
organic
we know it's not GMO?
Does organic conversation mean that I can get 565,000 subs on Substack?
I hope so. I'm all ready for that. Yep.
Maybe.
Because I know somebody that a month ago had 10,000 subs and now they have 565,000 subs.
Holy crap.
But how many of them are paying?
Exactly.
See, I've got like 3,000 subs, and I think 52 pay. So
Yeah, I mean, I'm in the like between the 150 and 200 paid range.
nice. That's not bad.
And I mean, that's not, from a writing perspective, it's not a bad place to be in. I give a shit about what I'm writing more than because I'm still a full-time. I was not a full-time worker at one time, and that's when I was aspiring to make my publication pay for my living expenses. But then I went back and I got back into a network and info security role, and so now I just give a shit about writing it. But anyway, so yeah, I mean that's a comfortable space to be in. But no, my bitch. So Jinx, do you know the writer Dana Dubois?
That name does ring a bell. Yes.
Yeah, that's the GenXE.io people.
Okay. Yeah.
Yeah. So they signed a marketing deal and a writing deal with Blue Ant Media. And Blue Ant Media added them as contributors to the Blue Ant Media website. So when you do that to somebody, that somebody takes on all of your subs. Cosmetically, you get all of that sub count.
Okay.
You don't get all of those subs, but you get all that sub count. So now Dana Dubois has like 565,000 subscribers on their profile cosmetically because of that association.
Oh, wow.
But it doesn't actually have that kind of reach.
Yeah, but doesn't actually have that kind of reach. And so when you look at that, that's not organic growth, because you want organic growth. You want growth that people are going to read your shit and not bitch about the fact that you're spamming them twice a day or whatever.
Those people, huh?
Them people.
Yeah. So and then that's when so because of my association with Beehive, I go to the Beehive CEO Tyler or whatever, and I complain at him because I have an enterprise Beehive license. I'm allowed to talk to that guy, and I talk to him, and I'm like, "This is stupid." He was like, "Yeah, you'll never see that here. We won't ever do shit like that." But then also too, and I should point this out to people in the live. You understand the ownership of Substack, right? Do you understand who owns Substack and why?
I don't think most people do.
I don't think most people pay attention to stuff like that.
So they're free speech absolutists. Who are
Oh,
all super libertarian. Like way far right fucked up libertarian.
Oh yeah, they're basically just MAGA. MAGA like that tries to hide who they are.
Yeah, MAGA, but not really MAGA because you'll never
Yeah.
see their stupid MAGA hat or whatever.
Right.
But holy fuck. So when I like found that out, and I was talking to other stackers at the time, Walter Ryan and so forth and so forth, I was like, is this why Curtis Yarvin has a Substack account? Is this why there are Nazis that have Substack accounts? And he's like, yeah, pretty much. And I'm like, I can't do this. I just can't fucking do this. Because I had Substack actually recommend that I read a Nazi publication like 6 or 7 months ago. So yeah, it's the platform for writers or whatever, that sort of annoyed me.
Yeah, that's seems to be a misnomer.
I completely agree with you. James, is that a giant spoon behind you?
That is a giant spoon, yes. There's a giant fork on this wall.
my grandmother had those.
I'm a very old soul.
Your
I painted
decorative,
them for her once.
your decorative space is very like reminiscent or whatever. Like you have the like properly curated bookshelf behind you, and then your Christmas tree is. I mean, it's a picturesque view. I think.
Aw, thanks. Yeah, the tree. It's a 11-foot tree.
Oh, wow.
Yeah.
Real or fake?
No, it's fake.
Okay.
I'm not lugging an 11-foot real tree to the house. Nope.
Putting one together is enough of a challenge. Jeez.
Yeah, putting this one together is a huge pain in the butt.
I had a 10-footer for a while.
Oh, nice.
We had 9-foot ceilings in my
15-foot
parents'
ceilings.
house.
The house I designed with my husband had 15-foot ceilings.
Oh, okay.
So
Wow.
yeah. It was super energy efficient, tornado proof, probably earthquake proof.
Wow. Okay.
Hey, Lisa, I have a question. Didn't you tell me you met another lesbian?
Yeah. Well, she and I have discussed being lesbians before.
Nice.
Oh, hold on. There's a story there. You didn't tell me that part.
Oh, me?
Yeah, you.
I detect juicy details.
Mm-hmm.
No Jews. No Jews. I told you where she came from. She's from Facebook.
No. I got that. How did you?
I don't know anything about any of this.
Yeah. How did you have?
Come on, acquiring minds want to know.
Yeah.
Oh,
Now I know.
so-
You talked about
so-
being a lesbian before. This is before you and I met, right?
Yes, before you, a couple years ago, she and I started talking about being lesbians. But she was married and really believed she was probably a lesbian, but she did the married thing because so many of my generation were kind of pushed into that.
Oh, Jesus Christ.
Oh, yeah.
And we even talked about one day maybe getting together, but she's got grandkids in North Carolina and I got grandkids in Missouri. But she decided now that her husband's dead, she still might come out and visit me just to see how she feels about being out here.
Oh, you mean like that time Elaine, the mean, angry feminist, came to your house?
Oh, Elaine already warned me she was never going to, be my girlfriend or anything. Sandy actually.
Yeah, I really tried there. I just want you to know I really tried there.
On the Sandy thing, I don't have to worry about having that be a problem. She's always expressed an interest, so.
I'm completely shocked by this.
I came out to my family 2 years ago. I just didn't come out online or anything before this year.
I mean,
Come on, I was on the lesbian dating site for a while.
wait, which
Nice.
one?
I said there's a
What
couple
was it
now.
called? Hers?
Her? Oh,
Hers,
her?
yeah.
Yeah.
Oh, see, I can't. Okay. I did
And
Hinge.
that I got scammed there.
Yeah,
There was
I
a
did
scam on
Hinge
there.
for like 6 months. Met one person and said, "Fuck it, I'm not doing this anymore."
Yeah, her wasn't very exciting either, really. So
My
but yeah.
solution to my singularity problem turned out to
Mhm.
be, get this. I tell people this. LinkedIn.
Really?
LinkedIn was my fixed my single problem.
Wow. I wouldn't have expected that.
Yeah.
Interesting.
I mean, do you want to know how?
How?
One day, I was on LinkedIn, and somebody made a post, and it was her, Aubrey, aka Kira Stevens, and I was first level connected to her, and I looked at the post, and it was like a Vone post or some shit, like it was a 0 day something or whatever. And I looked at it and was like, how the fuck do I know this person? And so I sent her a message, and I was like, hey, we're first level connected. We've been first level connected for a number of years, and I have no idea who the fuck you are. And so, who the fuck are you? And so she was like, oh, well, I don't know you either. And I was like, yeah. And so she was like, well, did you work at SecureWorks? And I was like, yeah, I worked at SecureWorks here. And she was like, no, I was already gone from there at the time. I was like, okay, well, I worked here. And she was like, yeah, I was there at this time. And I was like, no, I was gone by then. And then I worked here, and then here, and we're doing this shit. And then finally, she just says, "Hey, do you remember working at a company called Pathfinder?" And I was like, "Oh yeah, God, that was the worst contract I ever worked in my life. Satellite media distribution company." So
I don't know. Is they even around anymore?
no, Pathfinder's been
Pathfire.
I'm sorry, yes, Pathfire. They've been out of business for years.
I thought so.
So yeah, my partner is now listening to this conversation because I'm talking about it now.
That's okay.
Of course.
So
That's okay.
So there's a story here, and so finally she was like, "Pathfinder, did you work there?" "Yes, I did." She was like, "Do you remember this dead name person?" And I went, "Oh, yeah, I remember that person very well, actually, by the way." And she was like, "Yeah, well, you still know that person because it's me." And I was like, "Oh, okay." And so she's like, "Who are you?" And I'm like, "Tall Scottish idiot." And she was like, "Oh, that's you." And I went, "Yeah." And she says, "Oh, so are you?" "Yes." And I asked her, "Are you?" And she said, "Yes." And I said, "All right."
That sounded kind of cool, though. I mean,
That was
Well,
fun.
seriously.
So Jink's going to laugh when I say this, but so there's a story here. And the story here is this. Back then, she was at the start of her info security career, and she was going to college and doing shit. And I had already done some cool gray hat shit. And so when we worked together, we would go to lunch together most days of the week, and we would talk back and forth. And, there was conversation there. Well, what I found was that was about a year before I came out as a queer person.
Oh.
And I was attracted to this person who was not queer at the time. And so I felt really guilty about that. And so when I left that contract, I cut off all contact from this person because I felt really guilty. Well, so we're talking on LinkedIn. Now, this is like 15 years later or whatever. And so we're talking on LinkedIn. She's like, so are you doing anything? And I'm like, oh, yeah, I'm doing this. Hey, you're still in Georgia, right? Oh, yeah, I live up in Northeast Metro Atlanta. I was like, oh, well, come to my house. I host trans girl brunch at my house on Saturdays or whatever. And so I was like, come to my house. You know, I cook up a bunch of food and people, you know, people eat it and, you know, people talk and shit and it's fun. And so you should come. And so here I am going to dig up a picture that I'm going to find for everybody.
Yay.
So that you can laugh about this. So that you can, literally, this is my favorite picture of her, by the way.
Stupid.
Huh?
I said it's stupid.
No, it's not stupid. Shut up. So here you go. That's her on my couch in 2022. Yeah. And by the way, the whole time she gets there and she's clutching her purse.
My purse.
Yes, she was clutching her purse.
I'm holding it.
No, her purse would not come off of her goddamn shoulder or whatever. I kept like, hey, do you want me to take this off of your shoulder? But no, don't take that. That's my
Did you ask her if she was menstruating? I mean, that's the only reason I can think why she'd want to be holding it so closely.
I mean,
maybe just in case she needed a tampon or something.
Oh boy.
Yeah, there we go. So
now you know that for next time.
Right. So now here's the funny. Oh my God, there's a child person. There's a child person. Hi, child person.
Oh, there is a child person.
Is that one of your kids? That's cute. Your kid is cute.
That's my youngest.
Oh my.
And a puppy.
And 2 puppies.
I got a cat on my laptop. So that's all I got right now.
I see that.
I don't know where my asshole cat is. So, right. So then what happened after that, and I've said this before many times over, the next year and a half was the longest game of lesbian trans Olympics you've ever seen in your life. Because Kira and I would dance around each other and not tell each other that we liked each other. And then we would go to our friends and go, I really like her. I want to be with her. They were like, well, just fucking say something about it or whatever. Like, no, I can't do that. Oh, fuck that. No way. Which, here's the funny thing. It culminated in, went up to DC for work. And she finally moved in with me, but she was in a separate bedroom. And we went up to DC. I went up to DC for work and I took her with me. And like the third day that I was there, my friend Cece calls her up and says, look, I'm sick of this shit. I'm fucking tired of it. You are going to take her out on a date tonight. And if you don't, when you get back, if you haven't taken her out on a date tonight and I find out about it, I'm done with it or whatever. And so, like, she hung up on Kira. Then I got a phone call. He's like, all right, you're going to go back to the hotel room. You're going to do your makeup. You're going to wear your prettiest dress. And you're going to go out. I don't want to fucking hear it. I'm tired of this bullshit. And that was how I ended up with my partner.
Nice.
Yeah, Sandy will be 61 in a couple months. So she's
61
a good age
in a couple of months.
Yep.
That could be, I mean, you're 57. She's an older woman. You should totally do that. You should totally do that.
Oh, okay.
So you have a big Christmas planned, Jane?
Well, I don't really celebrate Christmas, so I celebrate Yule. So we started our
Oh gosh,
celebration.
I feel much better now. Yeah, I'm like, I'm done gift giving. All the gifts have been opened. I'm great. I'm done. I don't need to do this anymore.
Yeah, so our celebration started on solstice on Sunday, so it goes all week long. The kids have gotten to open like a little gift each day. So
you do the gift by like Matryoshka doll gifty thing. That's what.
Yeah.
So in the Druidry, I follow traditional Druidry Yule, which is from the 12th to the 24th.
yeah, I shrink it because I don't want to give my kids that many presents.
Right, but so like here's the thing. So like when I start the gift giving tradition with my kids and my partner and my family and shit, like the first gift is like $1 trinket I got at Five Below.
Right? Yeah, yeah.
Now, to be fair, there was one year with Gizmo that the final gift turned out to be a $1,400 thing, but
Oh wow.
yeah, it's like exponential. So the first gift is like $1, and then $2, and then $4. And if you've ever been a sysadmin, you understand that 1, 2, 4, 8, 16, 32. That starts to get very large as you get to the end.
Yeah, exactly. That's crazy. But yeah, like this is a Yule tree. Like there's no angel or star or whatever crap on that. So actually, there's Lilith. Lilith is on top of my tree.
You have
So
Lilith on the top of your tree.
Mhm.
I've got a gnome on top of my tree.
Nice.
Our tree used to be upside down. I don't know what that means.
It means you're a very
I
creative
your
person.
tree is in distress.
We had a hook in the ceiling that we used to hang it from.
I say I don't have any upside down trees in the house. I had a couple of upside down crosses. But, you know. I say
I
I
think
promised.
crosses in my tattoo plan. I just haven't decided
Oh.
yet or not.
I say unfortunately I promised my kids we'd watch some movies.
Oh, we're well over the hour, so we're good. Yeah, if you bolt out, we'll all bolt out.
Okay,
Look,
yeah.
I have Endless Space 2, which is a 4X, calling my name because
Yep.
I tricked her into playing it because we're Galactic Civilization 4 people or whatever.
Okay.
And I hate that game because it crashes. When you multi that piece of shit, it crashes all the fucking time. And so I bitched at my sister. So my sister is an executive at a large video game firm. Bethesda.
Nice.
Yeah. And so I bitched at her one day. I'm like, I played Gal Civ 4 and I hate this. It crashes all the time. I hate it. She was like, oh, don't worry. I'm going to send you a Steam gift. You'll be happy. And so she bought me the deluxe edition of Endless Space 2, which is a Sega made game or whatever. And then I I played it for like 2 hours and I'm like, this is so much more beautiful and so much more stable and so much more. It doesn't crash and there's no bugs. Oh my God, the community is still writing DLCs for this, even though the game was released in 2017 and they're still making shit for it. That's fucking awesome.
Oh yeah, absolutely.
So yeah, I have an Endless Space 2 game with my name attached to it here in a second.
I thought about restarting Final Fantasy VII just because, I can.
Oh. I have a Magic the Gathering Arena deck that is all FF7. And whenever I play it against Shenanigator or whatever, she hates it.
That's awesome.
I don't think I hate it as much as you hate the High Plains deck.
It's because your High Plains token deck is a piece of shit. Because I lose. That's why. I lose to that shit. Okay. All right, well, cool. Well, thank you for coming by, as always.
Always glad to be here.
Yep. Lisa, Sarah.
Have a Merry Christmas.
Merry Yuletide greetings.
Whatever it is you celebrate.
Yeah, right.
Exactly.
Whatever the fuck it is you celebrate, because there's 25 of them now.
Yeah.
And then we'll all catch up on the other side.
Sounds like a plan.
Thank you, everybody.
Onyx showed up on YouTube just as we were wrapping up.
Who did?
Onyx.
Oh, gosh. We got a bunch of spammers too.
Yeah.
People that say
Yeah,
hi.
I saw all the haters. That's why I've been laughing. I'm just like, wow, these guys are unoriginal and stupid.
I was trying to figure out where they were, but I
On
don't have
YouTube.
access to that stream evidently.
Well, I don't know. I'll fix that. Anyway, everybody go celebrate and have fun.
Bye.
Yep. Bye, everyone.
Bye.